Welcome back for another video. I'm Eharbad, a free-to-play endgame player in Raid Shadow Legends. Honestly, what to say? Plarium have done it again. There are so many dimensions to how bad this 4th anniversary nonsense is. It's so shocking, I don't even know where to start. But I'm going to try and cover the highlights and keep this video succinct. Firstly, let's focus on the status of the regular events and tournaments. I've said before, Plarium desperately need to expand the number of slots for rewards in tournaments and events to account for all the new and extra resource types they keep adding to the game. Today we find ourselves with yet another 2 new resource types, Plarium points and Titan points, both of which you can see are available in this Dragon tournament. Consequently, no matter what these resources give us, we are sacrificing other resources that used to be in these slots to be able to acquire them. We have no choice in terms of what configuration of tournament or event rewards are available. We are purely at the mercy of Plarium. They are the gods within the game. One day we could be getting gems and rare books, another day ascension materials, the day after a 3-star chicken. Or now we could just be getting fractional rewards via a points system. Whilst I did a video about inflation within the game, that guaranteed champions costing more shards, for instance, Plarium have now added deflation to the game as well. At the same time, the same amount of energy and resources must be expended, but now we get less rewards. They managed to add extra slots on the daily activity, but not in the tournaments. We know they can do it, and easily. So they are definitely choosing not to. This is meant to be a huge overarching event spanning nearly 13 weeks. This is not a one-off failure, this is chronic. Now you might say, and correctly, that if the rewards available from the Plarium points and Titan points are sufficiently attractive, then the fractional rewards are fine. After all, 10% of 100 is better than 100% of 1. However, this is not the case, not even close. If we consider the 4th anniversary event in isolation, for nearly 13 weeks of effort, which potentially requires 100% of participation with 0 missed events, as we currently have no idea how many points are even available. I should say, available without purchase, as you can rest assured once the event is mature, they will offer Titan point packs. Anyway, that aside, for our 13-week marathon, we get 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Voice Shard, 1 Sacred Shard, and 1 Legendary Tome. We also get 5 chests along the way, with some small chances of extras. Let's put just how bad this is into perspective. In the 12 weeks between the 2nd of October and the 24th of December, I accrued 272 Ancients, 106 Voids, and 32 Sacreds, just from playing the game. The majority of those came from Clan Boss, where I kill 4 difficulties of the Clan Boss on a daily basis, Doom Tower, where I complete both normal and hard Doom Tower in its entirety every rotation, ETA Bazaar, where I am comfortably in gold and able to buy all of the books and shards that are available on a continual basis, whenever the reset occurs. And lastly, events and tournaments that have been scattered throughout the game during those 12 weeks. Furthermore, in a typical 2-week fusion, we will do around 14 to 15 events, get 1 legendary tome from the champion training, and probably another legendary tome from a summoning event, and end up with a legendary champion. So essentially, in the next 2 weeks, I can expect to get around, pro rata from what I mentioned earlier, 5 Sacreds, 17 Voids, and 45 Ancients, as well as a top quality legendary champion in Pythian, plus legendary tomes along the way from Clan Boss, likely champion training, summoning, and probably a few epic tomes from other tournaments and events as well. So why on earth would I waste nearly 13 weeks of my life to get just 1 Sacred at the end? And I don't even know if there are enough freely available points to even get that. To quote Saphira, it's not a celebration of your anniversary, it's an obituary for your players that are going to quit because they're fed up with losing rewards in these events. I could dig deeper, and I thought about, originally trying to create a idea about how many events we would likely see over a 13-week period, how many I would expect would be eligible events, how many points we would need from that, etc. But I'm not even going to bother, because this should not take up anyone's mental capacity or anyone's time or energy. This is just such an obvious skip. It's such an obvious waste of time. The most frustrating thing for me is that this is going to pollute the game for nearly 13 weeks. We're going to have substandard, boring, uninteresting events for 13 weeks in a row for nothing. Happy raiding.